Okay, cool. Let's start this then. Now that we are going live, welcome to 2 people that are on so far. We'll see how this goes. Obviously, still in the basement. It's a hard life. But let's go and share my screen over here. Because even if there is only one person watching now, that's absolutely fine. At least you guys will get a lot out from it. Remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Yeah, at least you guys that watch it later, you'll get a lot out from it anyway. Cool. So let's start from Monday. Now, what date was Monday? It's the 24th. So we're going to start from the 24th. 26. Shit, look how many signals there are. My word. That's a lot of signals. Okay, let's start from here. This is the 30 minutes. Okay. So this would have been the 24th over here. Cool. I am doing, nice. Shameless plug. Yeah, cool. Nice. Well, in terms of this, I think we can pretty much easily say that we've got multiple triple bottoms here, double tops. We know we're not ranging, so that saved us. What we're going to do is... Okay, yeah, no, I've got it. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second over here. Okay, so this is what it was last time. I'm going to record all of this again because I was going to put this into an Excel document that we can then use later. So rules saved from here. What are we going to have? Okay, valid winners. 15% gain. Yeah, cool. Total 8% gain. No. Okay, so rules saved. That's 1, right? That's what we're looking at right here. Just to show that, hang on. Yeah, you're a Great British Pound. Just to show that the rules do in fact work. And obviously, we've got different rules now. And my mentorees can be the ones that know that. Cool. So this would have been on March the 24th over here. So we know that we've got, realistically, multiple bottoms, right? Multiple bottoms. We had this huge consolidation area. Yeah, we broke out of consolidation area, we retested, then we broke. So that doesn't exist anymore, right? So realistically, from here on in, we're restarting. So no, we don't have double tops because we're not counting this area. We retested, we broke out. This is all dead to us. But now we've got 1 top, double bottoms. So yeah, you could have hopped into it. Let's just see what the stop loss is going to be like. It's probably going to be massive. 49.6. I think from memory, that's going to be too big for our 2 hour. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's too big anyway. Cool. So we would have lost on that one regardless. Rule saved. 2. That's what we're looking at there. Okay, enter DJPY 30 minutes on March 24th. Okay, here. Double tops, no double bottoms. Right? No double bottoms, no double tops. We still got that over there, but still no double bottoms. So you hop in on this one here. You chuck your stop loss underneath. And you would have gone for a 1 to 2.5. Now, here's a question for, I guess, you two that are watching. Is this an A tier trade or is this a B tier trade? Because this one, you could really argue either way. I think I have an answer inside my head here, but I'm wondering if either of you guys that are watching it right now, you would go, ooh, that's A tier, or in fact, that's B tier. All right, well, I'm going to break it down for us then. So obviously all the way through here, We're just going down. That's bearish. But what we've actually done is formed, maybe we formed a higher high. Yeah, we have. We formed a higher high right here. Now we formed a higher low, and now we're double topping it. So that doesn't, guns, I would say B. Cool. Yep, nice. So I wouldn't necessarily say, right, that this is now bearish. I would keep it going as bullish. But then we get our lower low come through here, and it all depends on this little move through here. Okay, not obviously trending. Yeah, correct. We don't have a big enough move through here. So this is what we'd consider a B tier trade. Even though it's very close. If this had made a higher high, had a higher low, and then we were coming up somewhere around here, yeah, fantastic. It's an A tier trade every single day of the week. But just not in this bit here, right? Just not in this bit here. So good work. So we're going to leave that right now. We're not going to be taking that. EuroCAD 1 hour. Well, I think we can all tell that we would not be taking this trade. Why? Well, we've got double bottoms. We don't have double tops, but it's not been trending for 24 hours. So therefore, we're not going to be hopping in. So if I actually go back and we do this, wrong one, here, for some reason, that photo is back. There we go. Rule saved 2. We missed out on one winner, and then we have a rule saved here. I know why we put the 2 there. 3 here. Okay, cool. So we miss out on another loser. Let's go over here. All right. So again, B tier trades. Why? Roughly from here, we've been going up for, it's 2 days. Of course it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 to there. And that's 12. So that's 18 hours, 19, 20, 21, 22. So both of them are B tier trades, right? Both of them are B tier trades. So we wouldn't be hopping into them. If we had, now you're going to check your stop loss somewhere around here or whatever. I mean, it's too big for it anyway. But would you have gotten your 1 to 2? No. By the looks of it, you would not have been able to get your 1. Or, in fact, do you know? Oh, no, I didn't enter correctly. That's that. You give it a little bit of breathing room here for your stop loss. Definitely not. So you'd be saving, again, if we go over to here, rule saved 5. It's 5 losers, which is pretty damn cool. CAD Chef. This is on the 25th. No double bottoms, no double tops. Has it been trending for a long period of time? Probably not 24 hours. Of course, it's over a Saturday again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to there. 15. So it is. This is an A tier trade from where we are right now. This is an A tier trade, right? If we're looking at this, put a stop right there. Damn, I don't remember seeing this trade. I really do not remember seeing this trade. And yeah, you would have gotten a 1 to 2. You would have gotten a 1 to 2 from here. Just let me double check. There's double tops. There's no double bottoms around. There's nothing. Yeah, there is double tops. Would I be saying that this is necessarily double bottoms? And even if we did, it hits here, then it breaks down right here. So it would be dead, right? That's what we're looking at. You know, if we do have double bottoms and we go, oh, well, we've got double tops here, comes up, breaks underneath, retests, and then we have 2 consecutive candlesticks moving down, which takes out all of this area again. Yes, it comes straight back up into it, 100%. That's absolutely correct. But the rules are still the rules, still destroyed it. So this is all new. Even though it comes back in, forms the exact same high. It is, right? That's what we're looking at through here. So yeah, you'd put your stop loss here. Or the 1 hour, you'd give it a little bit more, wouldn't you? You'd go to about 20, which is near our minimum. And then you'd be going for your 1 to 2. So This is an A-tier win. Guns, what do we think about that? Well, everyone that's on live right now, what do we think about that? Does that make sense to you guys? Are you sitting there and going, oh, okay, yep, no, I understand. I understand why that is a valid winner, why that is an A tier, or are we thinking that doesn't really make sense to me? If you do have any questions at any point, then go in. Yeah, mark, guns, whatever, go for it. Okay, so I'm going to keep on going. I do when you break it down like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, easy, nice. I think it's really easy to see this as a range and to brush it off. Heck, I don't remember hopping into. Oh, that's why. It was at 1 a.m. in the morning. Where would I have woken up? Oh, I could have re-entered. I think this is a really good thing to point out as well for anyone watching this. Yeah, after you explain the reasoning, it definitely made more sense. Cool. I think this is a really cool thing about this strategy that I particularly love. You can wake up and you can miss it. I know there's people in this chat that work full-time jobs, for example, and they go, oh, I might not be able to hop into that. And that's definitely what you could be thinking about. And then you'll just brush it off and you'll go, well, I'm not going to look at it again. I always say, hey, just set a limit order right here on your entry. Right here on your entry, perfect entry, put it back down here. You might get the chance to re-enter because you did. You guys would have still been awake, both of you. I know that for sure. And then you would have been able to re-enter and you would have won this trade. That's why we should be realistically trading over Asia, London, and New York. We should have all of them set up just because there is this ability to do this. And it's not just it happens every once in a blue moon. It actually happens relatively, frequent. Well, it's frequent, right? It happens quite often. So you just be missing out on trades that you don't have to miss out on. If you've got a lunch break or if you've got whatever it is, if you can spare the 2 minutes it's going to take you to make a limit order, then boom, there you go. That's an extra 2% at the end of the year. Fantastic. All right, let's keep moving. 30, and this is on the 25th. Here's the 25th. So we know it's B tier anyway, so we're not going to hop into it. Yes, there's double bottoms. We would have broken this if this was in fact a range. It's not. You just got double bottoms, so no double tops. You don't have any double tops. Maybe this one? Maybe? For its highest point. Well, actually, yeah, you do. Technically, that would be a double top, and you got double bottom. So no, you wouldn't have hopped into it through there. Oh, here we go. How far back do we consider a double top bottom to influence the signal? Does it simply depend if the range has been broken and retested, or is there a timescale to consider? That is a fantastic question, and for a very long time, I did not have the answer to that. I think there's such things as let's take this. How I'm usually looking at the screen, right? This is how I'm usually fitting everything in. I've got a week's worth of data. On the 1 hour, I've got a week and a half worth of data. That's really all I'm focusing on. Yeah, I might have a little bit of a scroll like this, but I'm not, and I will never do this and scroll to the left. I don't do it. So that's a pretty good way of determining if I'm going to be counting it or not. Because most likely, if it's from 2 weeks ago, it's probably dead already just by breakouts and retests. And even so, say it was ranging through here, eventually it just moves so far away, even if this never retested, that I'm just going to say it's dead. It's gone. So that's really what I'm looking at. If it gets to the 2 week mark, I've gone too far. A week and a half's worth of data, yeah, absolutely. And you can see that this is usually always how I have my screen. If I was looking at it back then, it would be something like this. The buy signal or the sell signal is always right to the right-hand side of the screen. I've got everything in here. I'll try to even have the bottom of the screen and the top of the screen, showing me all the data. A lot of people do this and fill it with empty space. Why? I want to see more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically extend it and do something like this. So at the top of my screen and the bottom of my screen, I've got very little space showing. And what's this? Saturday over here to Monday. And that's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Saturday. So I've basically got a week's worth of data here. Again, on the 1 hour, I'm probably going to have like a week and a half 2 hours, maybe I would have 2 weeks on there, and the 4 hours I keep it the same. So hopefully, Mark, that makes sense. Also, I'm effed because I had to redo all my alerts. 7 days is where I usually look. Yeah, there you go, Guns. Nice work. Good question, Mark. Good question, Mark. So in saying that, no, for a multitude of reasons, we wouldn't have hopped into this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this back up. Rule saved 6, right? Rule saved 6. Yep, we got that. Let's go on to Great British Pound CAD. 2 hour. Ooh, okay. So if we're just looking at a B tier or A tier before I have a look at anything, it did start to go down from here. That's initially where it started. It never went up that high. I'm not counting the wicks, right? So 4 days. We know it's 36 hours, right? And I'm not looking at 36 hours for the 2 hour anyway. I'll look at 24. That's definitely it. We know that our stop loss is going to be too big. I mean, we already know that. But this is a very, very good example of an A-tier trade. So we wouldn't have been able to hop into this. I mean, I think on this rule, which is going to be hilariously funny, this is still going to make... Oh, it's not going to make it to a 1 to 2. Okay, cool. So rule saved, 7. Right, that's pretty awesome. Okay. Well, there were no double bottoms. Probably not close enough to be a double top. So yes, it started to go down from this point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Yes, we can hop into this. Yes, this is an A-tier trade. Yes, this would have been a high right here. 41. We go to 40 as our highest, which is very, very upsetting. Have I got all of this right? Yeah, I wouldn't have hopped into it, which is fantastically annoying. Oh, that actually saved us from a loser. Okay, no worries. Well, actually, this trade is still ongoing. Technically, this trade is still ongoing. But we know if we hit that 180 zone, we're bringing it to break even anyway. So that's just going to be considered a break even trade. This one is going to be way too big. So no, we wouldn't hop into realistically either of them at this point. Guns, isn't the body too big? Well, that's what I'm saying here. It's way too big. If this one was too big, this one's too big here. So both of them, yeah, I guess. This one's just ongoing, but this one you would have lost on, right? For sure. So if we go over here, rule saved 8. Okay, I'm done. I was looking at the big one. Yeah, okay, all good. Did you say move stop loss to break even at 1.8? I think, yeah, if we're going, and I think I talked about this in the group a while back, if we're hitting 1.8 and it turns around on us, we should just be moving it to break even. 1.8, we're basically there. And if it wants to go all the way back around, so because most of our stop losses are 25 pips, 30 pips. If it wants to move 30-ish pips back down, or even more than that, because it would be 60. We're going, say it's 30 for our stop loss. We're going 60 for a 1 to 2. It gets to 50 pips or something like that, and it turns around on us. Probably a losing trade, yeah. So we should just be going, all right, let's cut our losses on this one. It just didn't work out. So yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Okay, 1 hour here. Let's have a look. Makes sense. Yeah, cool. Here, this is 24th. Isn't this is it 25th? Oh, we already looked at this one. We've already brought this in. We've already done that together. Okay, that's all good. Oh, I remember. I think I remember this one. Do we just 25th? No, we haven't talked about NZDJ. That was the 30 minutes. So we're looking at the 30 minutes. This is going to be way too big, right? It's going to be way too big. Oh, my word. It's not way too big. You definitely could have put it there. You absolutely could have put it there. It's so close to being a winner, but it's just not. It's just not a winner. Double tops, double bottoms anyway, so you wouldn't have hopped in regardless. So I'm not going to put that down as anything, saving it, not because we're still in that trade. Here's the 1 hour. Short position. Would we have double tops? Do we have double bottoms? No. This one already broke from over there. So then we get double tops and double bottoms anyway. So you probably would have broken out of here with like a partial winner. That's probably what we're looking at there. Euro Great British Pound, 30 minutes. What are we looking at here? This would be on the 25th still. Wow, we have so many signals. It's actually ridiculous how many signals we've had. 16 hours. Yes, technically for us in the 30 minutes, that would be an A-tier trade because we're talking about from here going down. But this is a range. We come up, we hit here, and we break out, right, over here. So that range is dead. That's all good. We'd be putting our stop loss around our minimum, which is 15. And we would have, we would have hit break even. We would have hit break even here, right? So that's what we're looking at through there. So annoying that we got so close, but it is what it is. We can't really do too much about that, right? Can't really do too much. And we already know about this one. So we're not doing that. That's going to be going on our rules over here as rules saved, right? That's what we're looking at. I'm just going to put this over here so I can just switch it over. Okay. So we're looking at this on the 25th. Multiple bottoms, breaks down, hits up, breaks down. Wow, we had so many. I'm assuming it's going to be too big. It's going to be too big. You would have lost anyway. So again, if I bring this over here, rule saved, 10. Not many that we've hopped into. My word. And I think we can all tell why we wouldn't be hopping into this anyway, right? I'm just going to do this for all EuroCADs, the next 3 EuroCADs. I'm just going to say it's 3 saved, right? That's what I'm going to be doing. 13. Oh, no, it's not rule saved. Sorry about that. That's 10. We would actually have, if we'd hopped in, here, 2 saves and 1 to 3, I'm assuming. Yeah. Rules continued, a 1 to 3. Cool. Might as well just do all of this here for EuroCAD and just leave it. Is this going to be a B-tier trade? B-tier trade. Damn, that sucks. But we don't know how we might have double bottoms. No, we don't have double bottoms, don't have double tops. So they're both going to be 1 to 3s. So now we've got 3 of them. Cool. Okay, JPY. Is this going to be enough? How big is 20 pips? It's not going to be consolidation. That is going to be a B-tier trade, and you would have lost on that one there. So rule saved. We're now up to 13. Right? Jeez, this is really good for the strategy. Already talked about both of these anyway. This is an A-tier trade, which we lost on. This is an A-tier trade that we lost on. So we've got 1 valid winner. We've got 1 valid loser as well. Now, we can clearly see that's A-tier. It just wasn't our day. We just lost on it. That's a shame. That's just how it's going to be sometimes, and we're going to lose. EuroCADs I'm not looking at, as we discussed. That's B tier every single day of the week. So saved. AUD USD. Oh, this is going to be close. But it's not. It's B tier. Guess what? Rule saved. 15. Odd chef. Come over here. Let's see. B tier. Oh, this maybe is a B tier. Yeah, B tier again. Guess what? Rule saved. 16. Okay, we're so not close. How have we had this many throughout the week? But I guess it's good because then we can look at this over a longer period of time, right? I don't think that's necessarily far enough down on the Euro JPY for me to say that it isn't. I think whatever way I'm looking at from here to here is only 15 hours and 30 minutes anyway. So we wouldn't have hopped into that trade because it's a B tier. 17. USD CAD. B tier. That would have been a winner, right? We definitely would have had a winner around here. Surely. Yeah. Awesome. So we missed out on one continual trade, which is okay. We talked about EuroCAD, JPY on the 4 hour. Oh, this is a trade. If you haven't hopped into it, hop into it. This is a trade that you can hop into right now. This is a trade that anyone that's watching this, fine, I'll send it out right now. It depends on the stop loss. 77. What are we looking at for NZD JPY? Oh, we can only go to 70 pips. Yeah, and I'm not going to put it here for this one. I just don't think it would be. I don't think that's 74. I mean, it's so close. I think I was looking at this last night, but it's just not. It's just not there. So we're not going to hop into it. It's definitely an A tier every single day of the week. It's definitely a big swing trading position. I reckon that's going to take weeks and weeks and weeks to do that. But we have to leave it. There's nothing that we can do. We have to leave it. B tier trade. Rules. Saved. 18. EuroCAD already looked at. CAD Chef. Oh, this is the 27th. Yeah. Oh. Have we got an A tier? Oh, no, we've been going down here. I actually still reckon you'd say this is an A tier. I reckon you'd still say this is an A tier. You're clearly going up. It clearly is bullish. I reckon you would have said that's an A tier. I actually reckon that this is a valid loss. It's still going up in every way, like shape and form. Yes, we're hitting the bottom here, but like if it was a buy here, I'd still say, yeah, it is. Multiple tops and multiple bottoms. However, a little bit of a range in this area. It actually never comes back down to retest it until it gets to here. Yeah, I'd say this is a retest. Does it break out? No. Right? Doesn't break back out. Do you see this, how it's different from the last one? If we're looking at the top of our range, which is realistically here, right? It does come back down and retest it, but we never break out of this area. So that actually saves our ass. I still think it is an A tier. I still think it is, but I don't think that the range was dead and now it's come back into the range. Hopefully that makes sense as to why this one I'm looking at. I'm going, this one I'm saying it's not valid and the other one was. Right, when we're talking about ranges. You know what? I think, it's still in the same place anyway. Cool. This is 2 hour. So this is the same thing. It's the same thing anyway. Even though that this would be on the 1 hour. And it looks damn good. And it's coming straight back into the range. I mean, we could sell from the top of the range and go to the bottom of the range, but I'm not going to add them into this one here. And this one's still ongoing, so we're going to leave that for now. Oh my gosh, we're about to finish. This is crazy. So, Euro, Great British Pound, we started going down from here. It's 24 hours right on here. So, this is an A tier trade, but we talked about it this morning. The entry candle is super weird. So if you had to put it here, which you can't, you have to go for what, guys? 20 anyway. So you need to be here regardless because that's our minimum. I actually think that this is a good spot because it is just above here. It's 20 is our minimum. It makes sense. Now, funnily enough, when it came out, I hadn't hopped in. So I actually woke up roughly at this area. So, and this is the fun thing about trading this sometimes. I actually got in here. My stop loss is here. I'm still risking the same amount, but if I go for our 1 to 2, which hopefully we can get, hopefully, it's a little bit of a bigger one, but that's okay. There's your 1 to 2. I'll be getting a 1 to 4.55, which is kind of big. Actually, I always pull out here at 1.94. It's just because I'm superstitious. If you want to go and you back test, it's really, really funny how many trades stop around at 1.94 area. It's just weird. It's just something that I do. So I always pull out around the 1.94. I actually never make it to 1 to 2. I'm always pulling out roughly around here. I'm sure I've said that on podcasts before. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. So yes, in this case, even though I'll be up roughly more than 4% through here, I actually won't pull out. I won't be doing it. Now, if it does get around to the 1.8 area, sure, I'm looking to do that. But I'm not going to pull out at a 1 to 2 here. Like, that's just silly. Because if it then did hit our 1 to 2, and this would be classified as a winner as we go for A tiers, and this is what we look at, and we know that it's got quite a good chance of coming back down here, then I'm going to feel really foolish that I just left 2% on the table. I'm not going to do that. So that's what I'm looking at through here. Euro Great British Pound. We do have news coming out. Real estate sales. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the worst thing in the world. No, obviously, for massive reasons. No, obviously. I got 2 of them. I must have done this twice by accident. Great British Pound. Chef. Oh, crap. This is pretty good. Let's just see if there's any news that was about to come out. No. Okay. So what were we doing here? Massive range? Massive range. Massive range. Yeah, absolutely. Comes down, comes straight back up into the range. No. No, big range. Big range. So, rule saved, 20. Last one, thank the Lord. And we're obviously not hopping into these. Okay, cool. All right, so let's have a look at this because this is absolutely hilarious and we're in a trade right now. Rules saved. Had we have hopped in and not used our rules, we would be minus 20%. Minus 20%, guys. Minus 20. Not 10, not 5, 20. That's every account gone. See you later. Like, goodbye. What have we given up? Well, 2 1 to 2s equals... We're just doing it based off a 1%, right? We're just doing it based off a 1% risk, not 0.5. I'm just doing it this way. You would just halve it for yourself because I know we do 0.5 and 0.5. It's just easier maths for me to do it this way right now. So you would make 2% and 1%. So that's technically 6% right there. Why? Because you'd hit your 1 to 2, so that's 2%, and then you'd go and turn around, you hit your 1 to 1, so that's 3, so that's 6. Now, obviously, through here, that's therefore 10%. So really, if you had taken every single trade, you'd just be down 4%. You'd be down 4%, but you'd be down 4%. What's the point in doing that? Now, with all the trades that we took this week, that's minus 1% here, but we are up 3% here. So we come away with a total profit of 2% for the week. That's awesome. That's great. And everyone could have hopped into the winner. Everyone could have hopped into the winner that was going through here. Absolutely everybody. Because there was another opportunity to hop into it. So, yeah, really cool. Now, we'll have to see how Euro Great British Pound is going to be going because that's obviously something that we've hopped into right here, and I might make a note of that, of trades that we're hopping into. But this is the kind of cool thing. We're looking for a 1% minimum per week in order to match our scaling because we know that most prop firms, if not all of them, have a 1% per week average. And if you average that over 2 or 3 months, some of them are 4 months, you're going to get scaled. For example, the 5ers is every 10%. So that'd be 10 weeks. What's 10 weeks? Well, they're really 4 weeks in a year. So that's about 2.5 months. It's not even 3 months and you'd be able to get scaled. So are we hitting that target right now? Yes, we are. Did we have a particularly good week last week, which we're not going to put in? Yes, we did. Last week was an 8% total gain. So technically, if you had it done last week correctly, and you would have done this week correctly before the rule change, you would have passed your accounts, both stages, and you would have a fully live account. That's just it. Me neither. Makes sense. I'm not. Yeah. Yes, that's all right. That's all right. Like we're starting off strong. We're doing these things. Look, this one here, you're a Great British Pound. Who knows if it's going to be a winner? Who knows if it's not? We don't know that. But we're in it now and we're seeing what's going to happen. And next week is another wonderful week which we can hop into. We're just going to start from here on the 2%. That's what we're going to be looking at. We know if we do this correctly, our drawdown's not going to be small. Yes, guys, make sure that when this news comes out, right? When this news comes out today, for me, you are up, you are setting your alarm wherever you are in the world, and you are putting your stop loss bloody tight. That is what you are doing. That is what you need to. If you're just letting it go, don't do it. Put your stop loss really tight. If it goes down and it goes the way that we want it to, it starts shooting down. Awesome. Don't worry about it. Keep your stop loss there and just let it go off. Just let it go off into the world and do its thing. If it then decides to turn against you, it's whatever. And if it does only go up a tiny bit and it comes back down, doesn't matter, right? We can't tell what's going on through here. It's better not to gamble because now we wouldn't be hopping in. Well, we would because we've still got some time for it to go away from our entry zone. But because it's here and it's actually worse than our entry, we would never hop into this, right? We'd never hop into this trade now. Well, in a couple of hours. So what's the point in doing it if it is still hanging around here and news is about to come out? There is no point. It's just like saying, well, I would hop into a range, but I wouldn't here. No, we just hop out of a range. That's what we do. If we're in a trade and it starts to range, see you later. How many times does that save us? Well, if we look at this, we save 20 losing trades. 20 losing trades. If we were taking those B tier trades, we wouldn't be on 2%. We'd be on -3 or 4%. The rules have already come in clutch straight away. It's fantastic. Great work. We're making money. That's all we can say at the end of the day. And yeah, just make sure that you get up, you've set your alarms, and you're ready. If you're going to sleep and you're not up at that time, just move it down. Do whatever you need to do. That's it. Put it instead of here, just put it here. I don't know. That's what I would be doing. If you can risk it, then go for it. But yes, you two will definitely be able to, at least next week, especially because we'll all be in it together, put our buys and our sells in, and we'll be able to smash it out. But yeah, any questions before I let this stream end? Do we have anything? I will definitely be putting this in a sheet today, and I'll be sharing it with Discord members and obviously my personal mentorees. Might even do it a little bit different for my personal mentorees and put a bit more data in there. But yeah, any questions? No, all good. Thanks so much. Make sure to like and subscribe once again. Yes, please do. Please do. Thanks for getting the tags in there, Guns. I appreciate it. Cool. Awesome. For everyone joined last. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, keep on going to these guys, especially Guns, Mark. Yeah, come over because you're going to learn a crap load. And you can tell, you guys already know from the back testing of last year, from the year before that, from the year before that, all the data that we have. The strategy, it makes money. It's just you that are standing in your own way. And now that we're working all together, it'd be great. Awesome. All right. Well, yes, like and subscribe. You can obviously visit my website, roadtoforex.com, if you want to work with me. And that is my shameless plug. All right, guys, you have a good one. Have a great weekend. And I will speak to you guys later. See you guys. Bye.